Good evening, everyone.
Howdy!
Hiya, Tracy. Hiya, Kate. How are you?
All right.
I'm not asking you.
Got her attempt at mother's place.
Oh well, it didn't go down very well. So yes, I do apologise for last night. I don't know whether it was hay fever, mixture of both, but yeah, felt right rough. I still don't. I feel a bit nasally today, but it's been a little bit cooler today. While it's been warm, it's not been as bad. Hi, Amjad. How are you?
Hey, I'm just a minute late.
So yeah, it's been a tad cooler today. So I will tell you what the announcement is if you don't already know a little bit later. So probably everybody's guessed anyway, but
You've probably seen all my posts.
yeah. So
I got excited.
but it's been a little bit cooler here today, Amjad. It's been warm, but not as warm as it has been. So hi, Kate again.
Starts to be misty, hasn't it? How do, Kate? Mrs. Lass, how are you?
So yeah, it's been very, very like mist in the hills and whatever.
But there's blue skies, huh?
Yeah.
We're going out with draws here.
So yeah.
Okay, it's got a stutter.
This
hello.
This weather. Why?
No, it's not.
Well, like it. Well, according to our forecast, it's going to be nice all over the weekend. So I don't know, but I'm surprised we haven't had any thunder because, as I say, sort of like a mist rolling over the hills. So I expected like thunder and lightning. Hi, my lady. How are you?
Hello, my lady. Thank you for liking my post on Instagram.
Oh. So yeah, while I've still got a bit of a sniffle and whatever, I'm not as bad as what I was yesterday. I think it were a mixture of heat, hay fever. So
warm night it is. I bet she's in a thong.
And my lady sent me a picture and it looked like she were on a Hawaiian beach.
What? She sent your picture and not me?
Not a rude picture.
Oh, I don't want to know that.
It was like one of these ticky umbrella things.
Yeah, we had a bit of a drizzle last night.
Yeah, we had a bit of rain yesterday and night. It's been warm today, but sunny in the night clouds. Yeah, it has here, Kate. Same here. No, when cats come in last night, they were a bit damp. So I don't think
Well, the sun put off my cat again when it stopped raining, didn't it?
So yes. So all this grey will be gone by the weekend. That's not the big announcement, by the way. So I've ended up having to resort to getting a different colour because I kept ordering the same colour that I'd already got, and they kept saying they hadn't got it in. So I've ended up buying 2 of these. So that's what I've gone for. And it's 5.3 and it's a totally different, the one other were Bell colour and this one's a Nutrice cream. So I've had 2 and the colour is 5.3, which is golden brown. So I thought, well, if I can get 2 at the same colour, yeah, it says 5.3 golden brown. But you see, Asda, we're doing an offer. 2 for £9. So it weren't too bad. So at least I've got 2 at the same colour now. same as I says to it. I think that's a somewhat golden. I think that's a golden brown as well. But yeah. So it will be done at the weekend.
What will we do?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is. I had to resort to completely, buying a totally different, well, not a different colour, but a different make, because the other one were bell colour and this one's new trees. This is actually the one that Davina McCall and whatever.
Is that lighter than the other one?
No, I don't think so. You'll have to have a look on there. What I think that one's a golden brown. I'm not sure. But at least I've got two at the same colour now. And I kept ordering it with shopping and they never got them in. So, I said to Chris, I give up. I'm going to have a look for a totally different one altogether. So I says to Chris, I says, I'm fed up with all grey hair. I mean, you can't really see it a lot, but if I come close to, it's all grey here, it's all grey at sides and Amjad says, use the Garnier Ultimate Blends Banana Hair Mask in my hair today as pre-shampoo treatment, then shampoo and conditioner. Funny thing is, Amjad, they hadn't got it in at Asda, so I've ordered one off Amazon. Is it easy to do? I think so. I've not actually used one of these before, but I'll have a quick look at. Yeah, less said about that, the better. I haven't coloured my hair for more than 3 months.
Hey, Tracy's there.
Hi, Tracy.
No, Tracy,
It's all right. I'm just reading I've bought two hair dyes. It's basically same, leave it for half an hour and then wash it off. But I thought we're ordering that Garnier hair mask thing, that I'd have a go at that. So anyway, that's that. That I'm going to do that at the weekend. So now we've got 7 in. I mean, probably a lot of you's guessed anyway.
I fancy a biscuit.
Oh dear. Stop raining on my parade. So yes, I know Kate knows for certain, because I've told Kate, but we're having a new addition to the family on Saturday.
She's pregnant!
It wouldn't happen that quick. So yes, so we're having a new addition to the family.
Yes, it's been induced at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Not on your Nelly, mister. Not in a month of Sundays. So I will just show you a picture or some pictures that Chris took.
Twins, Tracy, twins.
It's a boy. I'm being outnumbered again. Amjad says, if you watched yesterday's video on my Facebook group, I use dry shampoo. So yeah.
My hair felt fresh.
So I have already done.
Who, me? What you? What about you?
That is biscuit. So, oh, I nearly dropped it. Oh dear.
She's a little grin on his face.
Yeah.
That looks like biscuit and all cake.
So yeah, so that is the new addition to the family that we get in on. He's 7 years old. We can't quite work out what is a cross. He looks a bit got a lot of German Shepherd about him, but we were trying to work out. It looks a bit like got Akita markings. I mean, Chris, can you see sort of like on his chest?
Andre the Dragon.
Hiya, Andre. So yeah, so that is going to be Biscuit Pickering. But if you look on his chest there, it's like got a Nikita marking. So she says they don't know what he's crossed with, but she thinks he is part German Shepherd. But when we went to see him today, he was molting really bad. So that's sort of me with him. Took to me straight away like a duck to water. Chris took him for a walk.
I'm looking at him.
So yeah, can you see the cheesy grin on his face? He even posed for a camera. And that's sort of his sideways pose. So yeah, he sort of put his head to the side and did sort of like, you know, is this my best side sort of thing?
Okay.
But he looks cute.
Callum said, he's not going to hump me, is he?
No, because he's had undone. But yeah, he took to us both instantly.
What wanted to week out?
Yeah. So yeah. Basically, he was wishing to get in car, and we says we'll come back for you, Biscuit. Don't worry. If sort of
not one little bit.
No, he's not. I wouldn't say timid, but he's he's a little bit shy. And Chris took him on lead.
Oh, see you later, Andre.
See you later, Andre. Yeah, she's providing a harness. She's providing us with a harness, a lead, and a collar. Only thing we've got to get is like name tag. One thing we'd have forgot to ask is a microchip, didn't we?
Oh yeah, he is.
Chris's.
Yeah, that's why she wants them both in our numbers.
Oh right.
Microchip.
Oh, are they gonna? Yeah. Plus it comes with like so many weeks pet insurance. So yeah, so he's actually got both. He's got harness and he's got a collar. Chris has been to Pets at Home today to get some, well, two most important things. Some dog meat. Yeah, that's what we said. He's been to, because she says he has this Harrington's dry food, but he likes meat mixed in with it as well. So Chris has been to Pets at Home today. I ordered them online, paid for them online, and then Chris went to pick them up. And basically, he got cat meat and he got some poopy bags. The two most. But the thing is, I think it's Pets at Home Mech. It's like a mix. Some's in gravy, some's in jelly. And she says basically, he don't mind whether it's in jelly or gravy, so long as he's got these Harrington's biscuit in with it. She says you've got to mix this Harrington's biscuit, otherwise he'll not eat it. But she says he's not fussy or what, what meat he has, so long as this Harrington's biscuits.
Took her a Betty's meat on then.
So basically,
it's a good dry mix.
But you see, I looked on Asda, and they do 2 kilogram bags, which is about £3. Then they do a 5 kilogram bag, which is about £7. But they do a 15 kilogram bag, which is a massive one, I think for about £20. So you think if you buy in sort of the big 15 kilo bag, now just sort of taking into account that flour that I bought, that's 16 kilos. So it's going to be a big bag. So, you know, it's going to last quite a bit. But the only other question we've got to ask is, how many times do they feed him a day? Is it just once or is it twice? You know, once in the morning, once at night. We have had a little bit of a sort of advice, and she said it's good and last year. Yeah. So I said to Chris, I said, well, Chris thought it'd be expensive, but £3.45 for a 2 kilo bag, and then it goes up to about £7 for a 5 kilo, and then they do a great big massive 15 kilo. So you know, we undecided. We've already got the meat, so it's just a case of going over at weekend to get him some you know, some biscuits. So yeah, that's only thing we've got to ask is how often they feed him a day. Big dogs twice a day, morning and tea. I'm going to move Busty on Tarrington's because he has the Lidl's mate one at the mo. But yeah, I mean, I won't say he were a big dog. I'd say he's like medium.
Yeah, medium-sized doggy.
So, so yeah, you know, same as I says to Chris, I'm gonna have to ring up or ask him on Saturday and say, well, how often do you feed them? Because we said something about, you know, going out and buying him a bed and this, that, and other. And so she says, he'll be happy. Just, she says, if you've got any old blankets or anything, she says, just put him, scrunch it up on the floor. She says, he'll lie on it on the floor. She says, he don't, you know, he don't, yeah, it's not forced, as long as he's got somewhere comfy to rest his head. Oh, and another thing that she said was, not to take him out
straight away.
Yeah, just to sort of let him acclimatise and get used to us, get used to
Caps and everything.
Yeah. That's another thing as well.
What?
Kate says find out his weight because you need to know when you flea and worm him. So so yeah, so for first yeah, they will. She says basically just let him out on guard and, you know, stamp his territory and just till it settles in. So she says start off sort of just taking him on short walks until he gets used to area and whatever. So she says basically, oh, pardon me. but having said that, Chris, see, they were like the kennels, and basically, because you weren't sure whether or not they were good around cats, they've actually, it's like a kennels and a cattery, because they do boarding kennels as well as like a rescue centre. So she says to Chris, she says, they like got these enclosures, you know, like where the agility, like agility courses and like a enclosed pen. So she says, well, we'll go down there. And basically after that, they were like all fields. So sort of after we'd sort of, you know, introduced ourselves to him, and first person he come to were me. You know, I just held my hand out. I didn't sort of startle him or anything, and he had a good sniff of my hand, and then he was sort of like looking, you know, looking all like lovingly at me, and yeah, I bet. Basically, she said he'd also been checked out by a vet, and he's got no problems with his joints or whatever. He's been thoroughly checked out by a vet. All his inoculations is done. He's, you know, had his bits done as well. And she says only thing we've got to worry about is basically when his boosters do, you know, that's all. Anyway, so she says to Chris, she says, do you want to take him down into the field, see how he is with you on lead and everything? And it sort of, he walked so far, and then he kept looking behind to see if Chris was still behind him. So to say, you know, where you taking me? Anyway, no pulled whatsoever, nothing. And Chris were more cream cracker than dog were when he come back. But it were like a hill. I don't know. I don't know whether I can't remember. It don't say, because she gave me like a pamphlet. But I would imagine that he's already microchipped, because she did ask Chris for both his phone numbers.
Yeah, she told me for his microchip.
Oh, she did say it were for his microchip then, did she? Because I was telling her, and I says, if we want cats to come in, we just shout biscuits. I says, can you imagine the confusion? I says, when Chris let dog out from pee, I says, it first, you know, week or so, I says, and he shouts, biscuit. Tucker will come running in thinking he's getting some biscuits. That's the only confusion. But yeah,
he look at dog and go, oh bloody hell.
But yeah, he walks lovely on lead. It no pulling, no thing. Anyway, yeah, they got a bit further down field, and we're seeing Chris bending down, and I says, what the heck's he doing? She says, I bet he's got tangled up in his lead. So anyway, when we got back in car before we left, that's what she said. Because I told her, I says, I do bacon with two of my friends, and I says, only thing is now, I says, I've got to start making dog biscuits.
No taste testing for me.
Yeah, so I'll have a new taste tester on Tuesday evening. So anyway, when we seen him bending down, and I says, what the heck's he doing? So she says, he's probably got tangled up. So anyway, when we got back in car, I says to Chris, what were you doing? I says, we were wondering what you're up to. And he says, he stopped to have a wee, and he got his leg tangled right thing. And he says, I just bent down and says, give me a paw, biscuit. He says, and he lifted his paw up, and Chris says he's a doddle. So yeah, he's quite, you know. Anyway, I didn't tell you a bit about when we were saying that we got cats and everything. They got a cattery. So she says to Chris, she says, come with me. Oh yeah, Callum thinks he's, well.
You've not seen him yet?
He hadn't seen him in person because Callum were at work, but he thinks it's going to be a babe magnet. This is a flat white, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa, by the way.
Hello, Vanessa.
So anyway, they got like a cattery behind main building. Took him in. Chris went in with, you know, this woman and dog and everything. Never battered an eyelid. So yeah, so it's going to be fine with cats. It's all right. We're having a new addition to the family,
I got
Vanessa.
ladies, come get me. I got a dog, ladies.
So yeah, Callum was envisaging, it being a bait magnet. I says, just don't turn around and if you meet any young ladies in the park, say, do you want to stroke my biscuit? I said, just think before you say anything, Callum.
I've got a nice biscuit. Come on along.
Do you want to stroke my biscuit? I said, just be careful of what you're saying, Callum. Oh dear. But yeah, fine. Oh, Vanessa says they've just got home from military base. 3 submarines are currently parked there.
Did you get drawn up? Have you got drawn? We want to let you take off.
Oh, pardon me. But yeah,
Vanessa?
she says once you do start taking him out for walks, she says just do like short walks to begin with till he gets acclimatized to his surroundings, until he gets used to.
Take him round block or something.
That's it. That's what Callum said. He says for first sort of couple of days after,
So he's done his business.
Yeah.
I'll get Garner to get dog walk.
Why you bought poop bags then?
For the gardener.
You are awful.
Well, it's painful to look after the garden.
But anyway, so it's sort of same as she says, little walks to begin with. She did say that just be wary of him because he likes his own space and he don't like other dogs in his face, sort of thing.
Don't mind them like at a distance, but if they come sniff his arm, well, sniff his
Yeah. You were just going to say. Yeah, he sort of, yeah, she said, because we asked why. It's been there about a month, and she says he was with an older lady and she got 2 dogs. Now, the elder of the 2 dogs were really, really poorly. And she said that because the older dog was really poorly, that I don't know whether it was he or a she were taking up most of her time, and she wasn't giving him the attention that he deserved, if that makes sense. And she wanted to concentrate on, giving it some quality of life, and so yeah, we did ask.
Well, there's one thing, I'll lose a lot of my weight, so you'll have to get some more baking done.
But she did say that she's grown quite attached to him, and she says, I'll be sad to see him go, but I'm glad he's going to get his forever home. So yeah, so she did say it were rather unfortunate, the circumstances that he ended up there. She were an elderly lady, and she sort of got cope with having a sick dog and a dog that needed attention, but she couldn't give, if that makes sense. But she were.
Oh, pardon me.
She says, basically, she grown quite attached to him because he's got such a lovely temperament and everything. She says it's such a shame that he's ended up in a kennels or like a rescue centre, you know what I mean? She says because he's a lovely dog.
Well, watch out for the Genetic Pixie show with Biscuit.
but yeah, it were a bit of a tearjerker when she would tell him, because you could tell she wants him to have a good home, but she's grown quite attached to him. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we says, well, we'll keep in touch. We'll send you pictures of him and send him your pictures of him out and about on his walks.
Well, I'll post. I'm gonna find a group, Facebook group for that I sent you so they can have a look.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean. And is really molting bad at the moment, so we're going to have to get him a good steady brush. And
there it is.
yeah, she says basically, she says he not go after another dog, or you know, he likes doing his own thing, but if they come like binding up to him and in his face and things like that, she says he gets really scared. But funny thing is, Chris said to me today, he says, see, it's paid off as waiting. You know, we haven't sort of jumped in head first, and you know, it's been worth waiting for, if you know what I mean. But that's basically the Facebook page, I think, where it were
linked to his face. I better go to the actual.
But yeah, so we were going to pick him up Monday, but then sort of Chris is that excited. He says, "Can we go and pick him up Saturday?" I says, "Yeah." So that's basically why he's been and got the meat and everything today. So we all prepared for when he just come home with us on Saturday. Yeah. So it's like I says to Chris on the way back, I says, I'm outnumbered yet again. I says, yet another fella. I'm outnumbered 5-1. Mind you, Kate's in the same boat. So oh dear.
Another boat on it too.
But yeah, Kate's outnumbered 4-1. And I'm outnumbered 5-1.
Yeah, I've seen pictures there.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait, Amjad. I couldn't keep it a secret any longer.
Yeah. Chris can't contain his excitement. You know what I mean?
I'm more excited than that, Callum.
Yeah. Don't you picture me? Biscuit will make 5. And there's only me female in us. No, we're getting him Saturday, so we're going to go out and we're going to be, you know, sort of preparing for him tomorrow.
Get room ready.
Yeah, and then we're going to go and pick him up Saturday morning. I think about 11 o'clock. I think it were.
Nice big bowl of water.
So we keep thinking it's Friday today, and we're going to pick him up tomorrow. Hiya, Laurie. How are you?
Hello, Laurie.
So yeah. Amjad says he watched Azy's video yesterday, one where you passed the Google car. Where was that? Kate, were it New York? Oh, I don't know. I've been to bed since then. So yeah. So just to let Laurie know, we're having a new addition to the family on Saturday. Getting a doggy.
You get doggy.
So I'll just show Laurie pictures of him. Laurie's been making some more shortbread.
Those mine, Laurie.
So I'll just show. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I don't know what I'm doing. So there you go. Oh. That's Biscuit, Laurie.
Don't go.
So I've got to start baking doggy biscuits now.
Kate will be back in about an hour. She's got to make a fry up.
It's all right. I'm just looking at that thing that Laurie sent me. Oh, excuse me, that's that coffee.
Yeah, Kate's going for a bit.
So yeah, his name's Biscuit.
I see another dog called Crackers.
Ooh. She says, I just had to make another batch. I love this recipe. I made frosting to drizzle on top. So good. So she put some frosting on and then she's put some sprinkles on again. So she's made a second lot. So, yeah, no, not spelt like that, as in, you know, a biscuit. Biscuit.
He had a blast of fat on his face.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. You could do with getting our fans out of.
Well, when
yeah.
I start taking a load of this stuff, then shit, I'll drag it out.
It's all right. I've got like one of these like tall fans, and Chris has got one that he can put on his desk, like a desktop version. So, but oh, you seen how red sky is? Oh, Laurie's daughter's name's Biscuit, and it's spelt Biskit. So yeah, but we're surmising. We think he's like part German Shepherd, but we can't quite decide what he's crossed with. Oh dear. You better put a shelf up so we don't pee on it. What?
Oh, crap.
Oh dear.
I'll have some beer.
Oh.
I'm celebrating.
I couldn't understand that. Oh, on your drawing.
Yeah. I missed that bit out.
Amjad's been on FaceTime to his cousins in Pakistan and him and his auntie.
There you go.
There you go. So obviously the orange whipped shortbreads were a big hit then, Laurie. Obviously, because you made another lot. I'm sure I've got that recipe. So this is my other file with my recipes in. Thank you very much, Laurie. I'm just having a look, see if I can. I know I've printed it out. My lines. Just see if I can see that recipe. If I can't put my finger on it, I'll look for it another time. But I know I've printed it out. The one that what were it? Jammy Dodgers. I'm sure I've printed it out somewhere. But yeah, I says to Chris, I says, so that means now. That means now. Oh no, they macaroons.
I'm stealing.
I've got to start making.
Fine.
I've got to start making doggy biscuits now. So I've got to look up a recipe for some doggy biscuits.
Spelled wrong.
Yeah, she spelt shortbread wrong.
Yeah,
well, we knew what you meant, Laurie.
Yeah, we'll try and make some suet bread. I'm
looking for that recipe for them Jammy Dodger things.
Oh yeah, Jammy Dodgers. Jabbies.
So I know I've got it somewhere. It's my sister makes all her dog biscuits. But yeah, I says, you know, it's sort of, if you can, you may as well. So I've sort of got to Google a few doggy biscuit recipes. So as I says to her, I says, well, I do a lot of baking. I says, so while I'm making human biscuits, I says, I may as well make some doggy biscuits as well. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here ignoring everybody. So well, you can test them if you like.
I'm not tasting dog biscuit.
But yeah, all you've got to do, Tracy, is just put in Google dog biscuit recipes. It comes up with no end. I'll just you bake, Jeanette.
We'll have to get one of them dehydrators that Gordo's got and let that bake it all.
No, that's just for, you know, like he does his treats. He does pig's ears and things like that as a treat.
We can hit that funny one, he can. Has they found it yet?
No, here, look. Homemade peanut butter dog treats. Simple dog biscuits.
Oh, peanut butter. He can use all peanut butter because I don't.
Homemade peanut butter dog treats. Baking Mad dog biscuits. So there is quite a few out there. Fresh breath dog biscuit recipe. So there you go.
Can you imagine when putty season starts and I'm sat over there?
3-ingredient peanut butter banana dog biscuits.
I say.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when football season starts and I'm sat over there on the sofa and he jumps on my lap? He'll squish me.
Here you are. Peanut butter and carrot dog biscuits.
No, I'm not. Pixie will eat them all. Sorry.
Here you are. Great British Bake Off. Good dog biscuits.
Oh, sorry.
Sardine.
I'm glad to watch Bella's video. I mean,
oh yeah, where they were going for the second job. Sardine dog biscuits.
Ooh.
Stinks
are awful.
Ginger dog biscuits.
Well, talk to any of your brother coming. Quietness shall not be no more.
So yeah, there's quite a few actually. Almond butter dog biscuits. Cookies, dog biscuits.
You heard the word biscuits, ain't you?
Homemade pumpkin dog biscuits.
What's the biscuits?
Crunchy dog treats with blueberry and oats. There you go. I mean, some of these dogs eat better than what us humans do. Molly's Marmite dog biscuits.
Oh, God.
Beef and cheddar dog biscuits.
Oh. There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's no end of recipes out there. So
you can say that cake biscuits.
So it's a case of, you know, trial and error really. First batch you make, if you don't like it, try something different. You know what I mean? Until you find one that it does like.
I bought somebody's tub. He's eating them all.
So yeah, so you know, you can't beat it. Homemade dog biscuits. You know what I mean? It's better than going. I mean, because you don't know what's going into them.
How do?
When I was in hospital that Friday night, on that Saturday, my cousin's sister Olive was supposed to come for dinner. It got cancelled. Oh dear. Hiya, Ruby. How are you?
How do, Ruby?
So I've got a hair dangling in my nose. So yeah, I'll be glad. I'll be glad. I'm dyeing my hair, Laurie, at weekend because I've got all greys coming through, and I've managed to get 2 hair dyes that are the same. So all this grey hair will be gone by the weekend. So
There you go.
but it's you know, it's one of them things, I'm just where you've got to sort of take it slowly and get better. You know, it's no good you know, rushing about and doing yourself more mischief than, pardon me.
I think so.
You know, if I've learnt anything, it's oh no, great. I have. If you look, Laurie, it's I hadn't done it in months. You know, from when I had me my shingles. So yeah, I've got tons of them, Laurie. It's just you can't see them all that well, but yeah, I've been meaning to do it for months, and you know, we're having the shingles, and I had them in my ear and everything. I was a bit reluctant to do it, but I thought, what the heck, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to bite the bullet at the weekend and
well,
and
I'll
go
be helping you. Putting water on your hair.
Rinsing it off, you mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if I'm going to blow my nose, but I don't know whether.
Well, that's if whiskey.
I do too, but with being blonde, you can't see them. But yeah, I mean the camera don't do it justice, Laurie. I'm like virtually white at front.
Well, tell you what, when it's in Jeanette and Pixie show tomorrow night on my what's it?
It's Friday tomorrow.
I mean, on Saturday night, I'll zoom camera right up to a forehead. The secret was
Yeah, Tracy says it don't look too bad. She says my ear's full of grey doing mine at the weekend. But this is it, Amjad, because you'd had it. I mean, everybody has got a croaky voice after having, you know, having an operation. I mean, that's part of the course because they put the thing down your throat, don't they? So no, it's the same as Chris says. Slowly catch your monkey. You know what I mean? You have to.
What's wrong with natural? She says.
I'm too vain to go all white and grey. But yeah, I've always dyed my hair. I mean, even before I went grey, Laurie. So it's just become a regular thing, you know. But sort of over the years, I've had to cover more grey hairs up. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I was ginger, but as I got older, it sort of darkened and went like a brown. Now, this I've had all over the years. I've gone blonde. I've gone black. I've always gone back to brown. No, you're not shaving it off. So yeah, I've sort of been all colours, you know. I've had brown with blonde highlights in, you name it. I've been all colours. But it looks more natural, you know. Yeah. Yeah, but that was like a luminous blonde, weren't it?
Luminous blonde, you can see it there.
That was sort of a long time ago when Chris had dyed his hair blonde, and he kept saying to me, I want my hair dyeing blonde. I want my hair dyeing blonde. I kept saying, well, do you really? You know what I mean? And I kept trying to put him off, and he says, no. I says, I want it done. But yeah, he regretted it as soon as I'd done it. So
I've never dyed my hair.
yeah, well, only that once. Hiya, Johnny. How are you?
My bubs love.
So yeah, he's only ever dyed it that once, and that was it. He looked a right plonker. Here is a trick. Here is a trick. Get some dry shampoo, Batiste, put it on before bed, cover your hair till it's white, then go to sleep. The white sinks through the hair in the morning. It's lovely and fresh.
Batiste put it on at the WWE.
Chris would wake up and think he's seen a ghost, damn Dad. And you imagine Chris waking up with me with all this white stuff all over me hair and thinking, oh God, what have I woke up next to? Show Johnny your dog. I've got to show Johnny my dog. We're just looking at doggy biscuits, Johnny. So the live stream will be making doggy biscuits. And guess what his name is, Johnny? His name's Biscuit.
Wait, keep your voice down. Other one's outside.
So yeah, that's Biscuit. And we had to laugh at that picture because they were looking right into the camera, and it's like he's smiling. So yeah, so that's
right, little poser.
Yeah, I know. It's like he were showing all his teeth. So
dry shampoo my hair before bed tonight, cover my hair white. Some morning fresh.
Oh yeah, he says he don't have Facebook. He's having time off.
All right, okay.
Only Messenger.
Oh, I'll send you rest through Messenger.
Yeah, Chris is going to send them you through Messenger. But yeah, funny thing is, on way back, we picked Callum up from work. He got out his work clothes and put his normal clothes on. Goes upstairs and he went, Dad. Says, what? He went, my sound's just turned right down on my telly, he says, and then all of a sudden it turned off. So we don't know what's going off there. So you know, I think it freaked him out a little bit. So he kept saying, well, what do you think's caused it? And I said, I don't know. Could be weather, could be anything, you know, there could be quite a rational explanation for it.
Was that your pics over, Johnny?
Yeah, Chris has sent you some pictures, he says. So yeah. After I've coloured my hair at weekend, it just needs cutting. Hint, hint, Amjad.
I'll send you a train ticket, Amjad.
Yeah. So you know, if you're listening, Amjad, all it'll need doing after I've coloured it is, you know, a little bit of a trim. So yeah, we didn't have to go all that far. We weren't far off your we weren't far off Leeds. Well, it was. I say we weren't far off Leeds. It were in Barnsley, but it was sort of like on outskirts of Barnsley. You ladies need to come to London. We definitely do. Amjad. I'm desperate. Oh dear. So yeah, we all descending on Amjad's ass, and we're having a ladies' night, and we're having spa treatments, and he's going to cut everybody's there, and you know, they not know what's it, Laurie. Hi, Gordo.
Hi, Gordo.
Has Gordo seen him?
Yeah, I've just sent it him. I sent it him earlier.
Biscuit. So he's got the look of a German Shepherd dog, but I don't know where he's crossed with, Gordo. Could have done with taking. I think like on his chest, it's got the markings of, you know, one of these Akita dogs. It's just these markings on his chest. It looks like he's got the markings of an Akita, or what do you call them?
German Shepherds.
No,
Alsatian.
no, the proper name for them Akitas, wolfhound, not a wolfhound. But anyway, so yeah, he's got definitely got Biscuit. Your dog's name's called Biscuits. What's his surname? Pickering, of course.
So yes, it's self-fuel BP.
Yeah, well, I have got one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gordo, look, that's the side view. Can you see? But I was just saying to Chris, by the looks of the markings on it, and he's casting like crazy. So I'm just showing Gordo pictures, Kate, because I says we think he's crossed with German Shepherd and one of these Akita. It's got quite a long nose and it's got a really long tail. So that might be a better picture, Gordo. I don't know whether you can see it or not.
No. Oh, cool. There you go. Yeah, you can see it.
So yeah, tried to go a bit closer without it blurring. So seeing that pic, need to see him stood up. Well, we only took a few. But yeah, it's got quite a long tail. I mean, it's you know, it's not a bushy tail. It's just like, you know, but it's got quite long legs as well. Very long legs. So we'll have to take some more detailed pictures because we're fetching him on Saturday.
Well, not in the flesh, but
yeah. So yeah, we sort of didn't really have a lot of time, and Chris says, "Oh, I better take," because you see, Callum didn't come with us. Callum's were at get him a Kong, their Brill. Oh, it's like a small ball, middle ball, and then a thing, and you like put treats inside it, and they play for hours trying to get these treats out of it. Yeah, that's what we said, Gordo. Wondered why no one was answering while I was 20 minutes behind. Johnny. But yeah, that's what we said, and we says to woman, you know, what's he cross with? I would, yeah. Kate says she was thinking greyhound or a lurcher. So yeah, you know, I mean, but the thing is, Kate, if you see the markings on his chest,
excuse me,
he's got the markings of, you know, one of them Akita dogs. He's got like that about him. But we couldn't get over how long his legs were. Really long legs. Shepherds will come in those colours as well. Yeah, and he's molting like crazy. So yeah, you know, I mean, we know he's sort of definitely.
You just told me that he's been behind 20. I'm calling you the dive bar on Facebook, Johnny.
Oh yeah, because when Kate says it's either greyhound or a lurcher, Gordo says he thought that.
Greyhound or lurcher, could be.
But yeah, we'll have to take some more detailed pictures on him when we get him Saturday. But you know, just Google Kong toys, baby.
What?
Just Kong toys.
Kong,
And I know what Kate means, and it's like a rubber thing, and it's got an hole in end, and you put the treats inside.
oh, those.
Yeah, and then they like claw at it and Pets at Home. Okay, then. Thanks, Laurie. I'll email you or love my molting Defo German Shepherd in him. Yeah, if you could have knitted a jumper with all ears in, and that we're stroking him.
See you, Laurie.
Yeah, or meaty paste. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm trying to get tongue. Stop taking the mic, will you?
Get a biscuit.
But
Pets at Home. That's what Pets at Home.
yeah, Kate's just said that German cheddar for nothing. I keep thinking it's Friday today, Amjad. I don't know why. It's just all days has rolled into one. I do know that I've got to go to doctors on Monday afternoon at 3:30. Callum's got to go and pick his glasses up tomorrow.
Well, I'll have to stay in car with no. I'll let him have a poop on doctor's lawn.
Oh, you mean Friday, Monday afternoon?
Yeah. You know, £8 to £15, £7, all different.
She says you want a big one.
Come puppy goody bone with rope toy.
Buster's never made a hole in it. Is that good? Hard rubber, it bounces, but seriously, you'll be surprised. They get the paste out and the treats. I'm thinking it Friday, yeah.
Got toy Teddy. £8.50 for that.
Ronnie is quite leggy as well, Gordo says. He's definitely got some German Shepherd in him, Gordo, but it's just trying to fathom out what he's crossed with.
I keep on thinking it's Friday today, I'm going. Don't worry about that.
I've just said that. We kept thinking it was Friday today and it's Saturday tomorrow. Oh, dear. I think basically what it is, it's because it's been a bank holiday, plus, you know, Callum's not been at college all week, so he's been going into work. You know, and it's Tracy says a collie. No, I don't think he's crossed with a collie, Tracy's. His hair's quite short.
What does it say? A lurcher or a what?
A greyhound.
It's got like a greyhound pointy face, hasn't it? But it's got like a
yeah, but
body.
The facial features, you can tell it's got the facial features of
Order yourself a
Furminator, best brush you will ever buy. A bit pricey, but well worth the money. But this is the thing, you know, we says, you know, we're going to need to get him a good dog brush. I see what Johnny's put. Collie, you blind Mrs. N. Yeah, Chris took him a walk and he was more knackered than dog were.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he
never pulled nothing.
He waited for me when I was knackered. Looking at me as if say, come on, let's get
hey up, this is the thing, Gordo. We only basically went to meet him, and where the field were, because he like got 2 enclosed pens, and then like behind the pens there were a field. So she says,
that's an excuse.
Yeah, Kate wants to know, does it get rid of bugs, Gordo?
Does it work on cats?
Imagine walking in with so yeah, so she says to Chris, she says, well, being as you're going to be the main walker, she says, take him, you know, just take him down into the field. So anyway, it gets halfway into the middle of this field, and all of a sudden, only joking, chill woman. So yeah, they get in the middle of this field, and all of a sudden I seen Chris bending down, and I says to the woman, I says, what the heck is he doing? So she says, he's probably got lead wrapped round his legs. So anyway, when we got back in the car, I says, what were you doing? So he says, yeah, he says, it was sort of kept turning round to make sure I was still there. He says, and in process, he got tangled up in his lead, and he says, I just said to him, Biscuit, give me your paw. And he lifted his leg up and let Chris untangle him. But yeah, he's as laid back as they come.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Tell you, Chris were more cream cracker than dog were.
Yeah.
And then and because Chris had fetched car down, because it was like a right steep slope. So Chris says, I tell you what, he says, to save you walking back up slope, he says, I'll fetch car down. So Chris backs car down. Dog were waiting there. He thought he were going there and then. He were waiting to get in car. He says, no, he says, we're definitely coming back for you, Biscuit. So, yeah, he wanted to come with us there and then. So, you know, don't know Kate on that one, but it's great for removing the undercoat. Yeah, he gave Chris his paw because Chris says it was sort of like, no. Gordo says he still got his, you know, his dangly bits. No.
The dog's middle parts. Well, he has, but he can't use them.
What were it called again, Gordo? Fluffinator? Something like that.
Gordo, send me a link or something on Messenger, please.
But yeah, you like, because he's sort of part German Shepherd, it was coming off him in handfuls, his coat. And I said to Chris, I said, we're going to need more than a brush. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what she wanted. That thing, he says it's a bit pricey, but it's well worth it. Terminator.
Terminator. It was something like that, but Terminator.
So yes, is there any particular reason you wanted to know if he's still got his bits? Oh, Pets at Home sell them. Well, Chris has been this afternoon.
Oh.
He will only eat the Harringtons. Now I've had a look on Asda, and most of the Harringtons that they do have got rice and vegetables and whatever in them. Is that normal? Or do they just do plain biscuits? Because she says it will only eat meat if it's mixed in with this Harrington's biscuit. So yeah, so do they just do a plain Harrington's biscuit, or do they all include rice and whatnot? Just asking your advice here, Gordo.
We're asking for a friend.
Because the ones I've seen are, you know, beef and rice and something, and chicken and rice, and, you know. But yeah, the ones that I were looking at, because I went on Asda, because Pets at Home don't do Harringtons.
Harrington's IRS, dry mix, you know, you can get different ones.
It's a dry mix.
I'll have to get, well, I bet they do them at Big Asda at Adsworth.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, what, one day when you go and pick or take Callum to work, you'll have to drop off there.
Come on, Biscuit.
But you see, I sort of looked at it, and because all she wrote down was Harrington's biscuits. So she didn't say, you know, the ones I've seen have got rice and God knows what else in them. And because you see, what we did was, you can order online at Pets at Home. So we got 24. It says they were just curious, that's all. Yeah, I've looked on Asda website.
Kibble? What's kibble?
It's just like similar to what cats have, them biscuits.
Oh.
So yeah, but they sort of, the ones that they do them in 3 different sizes in Asda. They do 2 kilogram, 5 kilogram, and I think 15 kilogram. Now you imagine that them big bags of flour that I get are 16 kilograms, so it's not far off that size. But Chris said, yeah, I went on Pets at Home. We bought him 24 tins.
Oh, he thrives on it.
So is it just biscuit, or is it the one with the rice and whatever in
it?
But she says that's only biscuit he'll eat. It don't matter what flavour meat is, but she said that it's got to be Harrington's. So yeah, so that's what, because we said what does he eat, and she says it's got to be Harrington's biscuits, but you can mix it with whatever food. She says, but just don't buy the loaf, you know, that Webox stuff. It's a dry food, you can add water to it.
She said add his meat to it, didn't she?
Or gravy. Harrington's complete with lamb and rice, dry adult dog food. Harrington's complete lamb and rice, dried adult dog food. Harrington's grain-free salmon, sweet potato and veg.
Oh, we can have that for Sunday, didn't they?
Harrington's chicken adult complete. Oh, that's cat food. Harrington's grain-free chicken and potato with vegetables. Grain-free turkey, sweet potato and veg. And this is all that Harrington's.
Double check them with him, because if it's slightly wrong, he had that poo. Oh dear. Don't want him to poo up bed.
Harrington's complete, rich in turkey with veg, dry adult dog food. Just keep an eye out for special offers on it. Some always have an offer, yeah. But funny thing is, we looked on Pets at Home website and they don't do Harrington's at all. Yeah, look, 2 kilogram is £3.75 at Asda. £9 for a 5 kilogram, and then they do one.
We play music at this time of night. Noisy gig.
So will he be all right getting one of the ones with rice and whatever in?
I'll have to ask him, I think. Really want to eat slowly. Ah.
Oh, yes, they do. Bought a sack the other week from them.
What, from Pets at
Yeah.
Home?
Well, I've had a look and I couldn't see it.
You'd have thought Pets at Home would do it if there's quite good biscuits. You'd have thought.
Yeah. You would have thought so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. He's looking. Ask them Saturday. Yeah, we will do.
Yeah, see, because she just put on this piece of paper, we swap the flavours around with no ill effects. Ah, so you could like get a mixture. 24.99 for a 15-kilo bag. Hi, Caroline. How are you?
Hello, Caroline.
But yeah, that's exactly the same one that they've got in Asda, except it's £3.75 in Asda, where at Pets at Home it's £4.29.
Oh, pardon me.
But yeah, they got a party bucket of 99 proof shots, 20 shots in a bucket. Oh dear. Yeah, Arrington Senior dry dog food with chicken, 15 kilos, £24.99. So yeah, so they do actually do it at Pets at Home. 5 kilogram. Now this is cheaper than Asda, because in Asda they're £9 a 5 kilogram. And they're only £8.50 at Pets at Home, but it is on offer. So yeah, so now we know they do it. We'll have to go there over at weekend. So when you get the dog tag Pets at Home, you can get it then. It were good. It were good, Carolyn. Got burnt to a crisp though, because it were red hot. All in all, with what they'd made Saturday, they made over £600. So that was pretty good.
Wakey.
Is the big announcement as exciting as a very exciting? Yes, Chris is absolutely excited to bits.
Oh, yes.
We were nearly up your way. Other side, like other outskirts of Barnsley.
Dingle territory.
So yeah, all in all, Kate, they made just over. We had to laugh because they totted up and they'd made actually on the day £180 and 37p. So his dad pipes up and he says, "Well, where's 37p come from?" No, way off the mark there. We're having a doggy.
What's she say, pregnant?
Hey, let me guess. Oh, you are pregnant.
Not really.
So yeah. So his dad pipes up and he says, "Well, where's what tight-fisted git put 37p in?" And there Julia went, "It were me." She says, "It were all change I'd got in my purse." So she says, "I thought, well, you know, getting shut to me change sort of thing." And then his dad sort of went, "Oops." After his dad had said, "What tight-fisted git put 37p in?" We couldn't stop laughing. We were rolling, me and Chris. So yes, we're having a biscuit. His name's Biscuit. Yes. Oh dear, I'll just show Wakey pictures of him.
Near Barnsley, yeah, near Barnsley.
Yeah, it were the Cliff Kennels or something. That's him. Look, Wakey. His name's Biscuit. What were it? Oil and Swain or something. That's sort of the front view, and he's smiling for the camera.
It's like he's laughing at me.
Yeah. And that is sort of a side view of him.
No, not that far, mate.
No, Oil and Swain or something it's called.
Hang on a sec. I'll have a look for you.
Barnsley Road, Oil and Swain. S36. Looks like a spanner to me. But she's providing us with a harness, a collar, and a lead. So yeah, it's Barnsley Road, Hoyland, Swain, Sheffield.
I'll find what's it.
It were basically, you know, because of the pandemic, it were all done sort of according to the guidelines. We had to sit in car. We both got masks on, and she brought like paperwork out, you know, asking about is your garden enclosed, and you know, you're not going to leave. Should you be chose for adoption, you're not going to leave them for. What do you mean then, Wakey? And they're biodegradable as well, so they're good for the environment. So yes, already on the ball with that one. Well, it's like kennels, but it's like a rescue centre, and they've got a cattery, and she actually took Chris with the dog into the cattery, and he didn't even bat an eyelid.
Obviously, did go in, walked outside.
Yeah,
It was a
but yeah,
out the window.
But the thing is, they got like a cat which belongs to the cat. Belonged to the kennels, and it was sat sort of outside office, and he never even batted an eyelid. Bigger bag. Well, there's 200 in him. If we don't get first lot, first time, he'll let you use another one. A bin bag. So yeah.
Yeah. Well,
These they've got triangles.
How was the dog on its own with cats?
They were all right.
Yeah,
Don't
fine.
pull nothing. Chris took him for a walk, and he were more cream cracker than dog were. So yeah.
He'll not be on his own much anyway.
No. No,
they'll probably out. They'll be out for a week until they come back in.
But yeah, we're thinking, you know, just get them from pound shop. Well, you see, we ordered some meat from Pets at Home. You could either have it delivered, but you got to order a certain amount. So we just did click and collect, and we just got a text saying you know it's ready to collect. And so Chris says, while I'm there, I may as well get some poop bags. So once them 200s run out, you know, we'll you know. But I said to Chris, shovel. I said nappy sacks is just as good, and you know you can get them.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Jump in back like you.
Gordos.
Ball wanger from Pancho.
But I mean, the thing is, Chris, they got some like they took us in this enclosure. And they were like rubber balls and obviously all sorts of things. Chris picked this ball up, chucked it for him, and he just looked at Chris as if to say, yeah, and do you expect me to fetch it?
Do you expect me to run in this hot weather?
Oh, dear. No, you'll need a digger. Oh, dear. But he's very funny. He only poops in the back garden. But you see what that's what they've told us to do. Like for the first week, is not to take him out on a walk, get him used to surroundings. You know, just let him do his business out in back garden. You know, mark his territory, etc. Until he's sort of, you know, acclimatized to his surroundings. Have you got a hose out back?
Yeah, we've got an hose pipe.
Yeah.
We're going to need one.
We've got one of them little shovel things so we can poop and scoop in that. Oh, dear. But, you know, she just says, till he acclimatizes, she says, first... have to take 2 tennis balls for Nell because she won't give you the ball. When she sees another ready to throw, she drops the ball at your feet. And he's never cocked his leg. Now, that's first thing he did when we went in this enclosure, because he like got tyres on the floor. At first thing he did was cock his leg.
He peed about 3 times on his walk.
But you see, the thing is, when Chris took him out of enclosure on the lead, and it got like a field a bit further down. So she says, well, take him, see what, how he walks for you and everything. And he'd go sort of a bit in front, and then he'd turn around to make sure Chris were behind him, if you know what I mean.
You tried him once, nearly.
We'll have to bring Biscuit over and show him how it's done.
You just cock it over like that, and then you just let it go.
But some male dogs don't cock their leg; they just crouch like a woman. But yeah, never pulled once, and bless his cotton socks. When we because it was like all on the hill, so I were all right walking down, and Chris says, "Well, I'll fetch car for you." He says, "I'm like back down," so you basically just get straight in car. So he sat there waiting to get in car. Bless him. And she says, if you were to open car door now, she says it'd be in like a shot.
Yeah.
Do you have a foul water manhole in the backyard? No, I don't think so. No. You can dispose of doing straight
into the
so no, we're quite happy to bag it and bin it. Well, Chris is.
Shovel it, bag it, bin it.
So yeah, and Callum's open. It's going to be a bait magnet. I says to Callum, I says, whatever you do, Callum, don't say to a girl, do you want to have a look at my biscuit?
Do you want to stroke my biscuit?
Or do you want to stroke my biscuit? I says, because you'll probably get a slap in face. Ronnie really pees when he's out. Well, it cocked his leg while we were in enclosure. Then Chris took him like on a bit of a stroll round this field, and Chris says he must have cocked his leg up about half a dozen times. Get some freshener for the bin then. We've got some of that Jay's stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, we got some working out.
Yeah, we have.
We
Post it through your enemy's letterbox. Don't give me ideas, Gordo.
Exhaust pipe.
Hi, Karate.
Hello, Karate.
Kate says, I said at house because Buster has done poos that's not baggable. Lol, the hose is one with disinfectant. Oh, right.
There you go then.
No, we're getting a new member of the family. We're getting a doggy called Biscuit.
Yeah.
So
considering Mrs. P makes a lot of biscuits anyway.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to diversify a bit and start making dog biscuits. So if you want any free samples, Gordo, just let me know.
Hey, if you're making biscuits, Buddy Biscuit can put his biscuits in the bloody oven.
Yeah, right. He'd be sat outside, in front of oven, waiting for him to come out.
If you use that phone on alarm, we should be there like.
Feed him more dry mix, Kate. Yeah, well, Kate's on about putting Buster onto the. I notice it happens a lot when he eats something different or needs worming. Oh, but you see, she says he's very fussy. You know, he'll only eat it. She says he'll eat any tinned dog meat, but it's got to have this Harrington's biscuit in it. That's why I said, you know, is it, pardon me, is it, you know, the one with rice? And we'll have to go to Pets at Home and get some from there.
Mm.
So, yeah, I mean, you might find having no sloppy doings from now. Oh dear. See what karate's put.
Instead of eating, as if I'm going to eat the poo, you know.
But
You know, not karate. What's that?
we have to put doggy poop in paper bags, put it in on someone's doorstep, light the bag, knock the door and run. Can make dog chocolate cookies. You see, it's a bit funny, but dogs can't have human chocolate.
No.
But yeah, I mean, oh dear, half of Nell's diet is whatever I'm having. She loves a good curry. But she did say, because I says to her, I says, what do you feed him? She says he'll have any dog food, either gravy, jelly, but it's got to be mixed with this Harrington's. I make my own doggy biscuits.
No, I bet what is this? Is it ready yet, Dad? Is it ready yet?
I did have a look earlier on, Gordo. There's no end of recipes. They're doing peanut butter and banana and.
Mr. Makes us see our caliber some of that.
You are awful. So yeah, I mean, I might have a bash sort of once I've dyed my hair and everything at weekend. Might have a bash at making him some. If he turns his nose up at him, I'll just chuck him in the bin.
Gives it a little yapper that would.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, does your dog want these? But yeah, this. I says to woman, I says I do bake a lot. I says it looks like I'm gonna start making doggy biscuits.
Don't give them grapes, chocolates, and onions.
Chocolate onions. Where do you get them, Waitrose? He's been pedantic now. He's wakey. So yeah, I mean, if that's all he's going to eat it, we've got them eat it. But she says one thing: do not feed them the loaf. Like the Webox stuff. Do not feed them that. She says he'll eat any meat, whether it's in jelly or whether it's in gravy, as long as it's mixed with this Harrington's. But do not get avocado are a no as well.
We don't have avocado.
No,
we're not that pop.
We'll say we don't have avocado anyway. But she did say he'll eat anything so long as it's got this Harrington's biscuit in it. But she says do not feed them she called them loaf, like the Webox stuff and whatever.
Like cat salad.
No, she means it's like in a sausage shape.
Oh, right.
And it's sort of like wet meat, but they call it loaf because it's got all sorts of crap in it.
And that'll make them explode.
So yeah, Kate says he used to have bakers, but that's got loads of crap in it. But yeah, you know what I mean. It because when she said to Chris, he'll only eat Harrington's, and Chris says, "Well, isn't that Harrington's expensive?" And I looked on. Yeah, I know the sausage-shaped Webox. It's like, but they do it in all flavors. But she called it a loaf. The loaf meat. She says, "Do not feed him, or don't feed him that." It's probably goes through them like a dose of salts. You know what I mean? But she says, "Do not feed him the loaf." Hiya, partners. So yeah, but yeah, we've well, Chris has been and got some.
Mel thought this was a ball. Big mistake.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Is it a ball gag? Oh dear. I've got to have a look. It says it's made by Purina. I also heard Beta was a good.
4 minutes long, this.
Something called PSE, Peace Letter Engineering.
No, not really. The announcement is we're getting a doggo. And Gordo says it's made by Purina.
What is it?
It's Nell chasing.
I know it's Nell, but what it's actually got?
I don't know.
About all place.
So yeah, but I'll just show partners because I've shown everybody else that comes in. That's Biscuit, Spanish onion. So yeah, that's Biscuit. We've been to see him today. We're going to pick him up on Saturday. But she says he'll only eat Harringtons. That's him smiling for camera. That's his side profile. So his name's dry food is better. It comes out better at the other end. So yeah, but she says he'll only eat this Harringtons, you know. Any other make, can he not eat it? She says, you know, they mix it in with dog food, but more, you know, I think it's a cross between a German Shepherd, but we've been trying to debate it, what we think is crossed with. You know, I said it's sort of got markings of an Akita. Oh, sorry, my bad. What? So yeah, so it's got very long legs. It's got a long nose like a German Shepherd. So we sort of can't determine what it's crossed with. Kate said it might be a Greyhound Lurcher. So we've sort of been debating this all night. What is crossed with? So, but if you see the markings on his chest, he's got that sort of Akita markings, you know what I mean? So we're not quite sure, but we know he's got some German Shepherd in him. So yeah. Carlsberg don't do dog food, but if they did, it would probably be the best dog food in the world. Double check with them on that's it. The meal want to get. Yeah, that's what I said. I says when we're going to pick him up on Saturday, we'll just double check whether it's, you know, the one with rice and everything in. And I'm Google. It's spelled Akita, Akita.
She's goggling it.
Goggling it.
Oh, we're not getting 10 grand a month, by the way. They'll prefer their calms are down. Hey, you didn't see that cat video, did you, Wakey?
You see now? Oh.
That cat video, she was dipping a pouring wine glass, and then 5 minutes later she was drunk.
See, you see, there's lot Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamute. Now that, oh, now that is a German Shepherd. Oh, Gordon Bennett.
What are you doing?
That's a German Shepherd. Now he's got a lot of German Shepherd in him. So you know, it's
Definitely cross with German Shepherd. That is a cert.
yeah. It's all right. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to wonder whether. I mean, really, yeah, Alsatian is like German Shepherd. There's some pictures here, and it shows you. Now that one in particular,
Hey, he is in. We're getting a doggy.
yeah, that. Oh, Gordon Bennett. That is an Alsatian crossed with an Akita.
Gordon says that the swear my dog is broken the other night. He pestering me for some of my salad, so I gave him some, and he wouldn't eat it until I put some salad.
So that is a German Shepherd crossed with an Akita. Now, his tail ain't not like that.
No.
It's a long tail.
I'm
So
heading towards more German Shepherd later.
yeah. So I think Kate might be on to the right track. We saying it might be crossed with a Later or a Greyhound. I don't know. We can't determine what is crossed with, and even here at Kennels didn't know. We getting doggy woof woof. That could be.
We're getting our doggy.
Oh yeah.
We've got naughty things.
Yeah, it's funny, Kate, but you could tell there's German Shepherd in him, but it's what he's crossed with that we can't quite put his finger on it. So yes, his name's Biscuit.
German Shepherd got frisky with another unknown doggy.
He is more German Shepherd, I think so,
Yeah,
Kate.
definitely.
But it's, you know, he's not a 100% German Shepherd. He's crossed with something else, but we, you know.
Who knows?
Oh well.
His hours out or will we?
It's cute. It's cute. That's all we bothered about. You know what I mean? We couldn't get us what he's crossed with, but yeah, he's got a lot of German Shepherd in him because he's got a long snout and the ears is very much like a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, what is it crossed with? We don't know, but no, we're not all that bothered anyway. So, you know, it's but I suppose we'll never know because I mean, even them at Kennels didn't know.
Don't know. No.
So
Who knows?
but yeah, I'd say I would say at least 80% German, but it's crossed with some.
Alsatian due to World War II, where they were named after Alsatian in France. They only changed the name
And back in the 70s. Oh. But yeah, I mean, Alsatian, German Shepherd, I mean, the all same thing, you know. So it shows his mother or father were full breed. Yeah, I reckon so. It's, you know.
He got his nuts chopped. We could have had a fortune.
But the thing is, he's not a full German Shepherd dog.
No,
It's crossed with something and we don't know what.
I would have bought him just for that anyway.
Well, no. I mean, it don't make no odds to us what he's crossed with. He's cute as as a button, you know what I mean? But it's just sort of trying to fathom out what traits he's got. I mean, German Shepherd is a lovely dog. I mean, Ronnie, you know, if we could have got a clone of Ronnie, we'd have had a clone of Ronnie, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
but
he's daft as a brush.
They've got good Ronnie, we got bad Ronnie. Good Ronnie and evil Ronnie.
but yeah, you know what I mean? He's as docile as they come, you know what I mean? So same as Chris says, it makes no odds, you know. He's
Wait
good.
till he comes over his shyness, then we'll see.
Yeah, but
It'll be right.
so Chris says to me this afternoon when we got home, he says, "Can you just imagine me and you in bed?" He says, and Biscuit plonking his son right down in middle in between us. I says, I don't have enough bed as it is. You flailing your legs all up place, and his mother was bred with a lurcher greyhound. Yeah, I'm sort of veering to that. Kate, he has got very long legs. He is lovely.
You'll see him on Saturday.
You
can't have it, Kate. I'm sorry. Kate, is there any caravan places where you live that takes doggies? Because we can't go to a Premier Inn now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not be able to go to Premier now.
I'm going to send Chris a pic of Ronnie, what he's doing now. Go on then. Let's have a look. Is he licking? Tell us
yeah, but same as we've said, he's got.
Oh my God, what's he got there?
He's got to get used to his surroundings. It's a new house, new garden.
That's not Ronnie. If that were Ronnie, you wouldn't be in chat now.
Yeah, that's what we said, because we said, she says, well, don't go, spending a fortune on dog beds and bean bags and everything for him. She says he's quite happy just to lie on the floor.
I've sent it you well.
Oh,
Oh, hang on.
And I says to Chris, I says,
that's better. Do get. There's a flat out on the sofa. Yeah, send you that again.
He's sound asleep.
Ronnie, wake up! Rookies!
Oh dear. But yeah, same as we've said, like till he's sort of settled in proper, we'll probably just put a blanket in our room. There's plenty of space for him to just lie on his blanket and so we don't sort of feel abandoned again, you know what I mean? Yeah. Until he's settled in and
might whine a bit.
Oh, Golden Bennett, it's like having a baby, she said.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Of course, you can go to the Premier Inn, you can stay in the room, and Pixie can stay in the tent at the bottom car park. Hey, funny you should say that. But when I were looking on Pets at Home website, they do like doggy tents. Like for when you're out in garden and it's sunny and whatever, they do like little doggy pop-up tents. I mean, we're not going to go to... No, that's what she said. She told us exactly the same, Gordo. She says, don't let him off at lead.
No, because he didn't answer to his name half the time, even when
she says he does.
He
does know his name, yeah. But she says it's like selective deafness. He only responds to his name when it's on his terms. So she says, what if I were you? She says I wouldn't let him off the lead, but we'll have a go with harness. I mean, she says he's got his own harness, he's got his own collar, you know, she's going to provide us with harness, collar, and lead. So, but a bit further down the line, we might get one of them. What's he like with other dogs?
Not bothered as long
Not
as
bothered.
they don't come up
Yeah.
to his face.
She says he's okay.
Slip his butt.
Yeah. So long as they don't sort of, same as Chris says, start sniffing his bum and, you know what I mean? He's quite happy, you know, he not sort of go running after other dogs and he not pester other dogs. If he has kennel cough vaccine, he can stay in kennels when you visit me. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, so he says he's quite happy to do his own thing. It's sort of, well, if you don't bother me, I'll not bother you sort of thing. And that's, she says, that's his temperament. You know what I mean? She says it can get quite a bit, not agitated, but scared if he's been like sort of mithered with another dog. I mean, I don't think he'd sort of go for it in any way, shape, or form. He just, you know, we'd just back away.
No, Ronnie is a dog aggressive, hence why we're not having, we're having problems finding another dog. Oh dear, that's not good.
But she says he's not aggressive. He just likes his own space, and he don't, you know, he not go after another dog. He's quite happy to, you know, just toddle along at side of you.
That's all fine until he eats the settee. Don't forget no treats if he does that.
But yeah, she says, you know, he's sort of, he's happy doing his own thing, you know what I mean? But no, I mean, he's not a pup. I think he's 7. I think they said. Yeah, we'll sort some out, Kate. We'll sort some out. But yeah, so she says, I mean, Chris took him for a walk and he never pulled him once.
Nope.
He's just a bit apprehensive because he kept, see you later, Amjad, see you later.
See you, Amjad.
Oh. So yeah, so he's not
Well, she does like onions and she likes egg cock. She's a weird
curry.
You can get lights for color. Yeah.
Yeah, his dad's got one.
Yeah,
it's like a red thing. So if you
either have it flashing on and off or a constant red, or you can see this little dot running about.
Yeah, his dad's got one for their digger. Because he's like a very small dog, his dad's dog. And he says, like, where his dad lives, right at the bottom of the garden, it backs onto like a playing field. And he says sometimes when, you know, he takes him out on his, you know, before they go to bed.
I don't know, Kate.
Basically, he lets him off and he says, you know, because his dad's dog is a black dog. So it's like same as he says, trying to find a needle in a haystack when, you know, when he lets him off at lead. So we bought this, it's like a red light, and it's like you can either, it's like a constant red light, or you can have it flashing on and off. She plays with them until they are confetti and then expects me to clear up the mess. Love you too, Amjad. See you later.
See you later.
It says I had one shepherd breaking into a tin of roses, eat the roses, wrappers and all. He was pooing wrapped up poo for 3 days.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh dear. Ah, nice. Oh dear.
They smell like roses and all. Come out smelling like roses.
But yeah, he'll be all right. He'll,
There's a fan. There's a fan.
he don't, Paul, he don't, you know, he don't, 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 he don't yank your arm off when he's on lead.
Like that. Whoosh.
I think it might have sort of a bit of anxiety that, you know, you're going to leave him. I think that's sort of what I'm
Yeah.
picking up on him, because when Chris took him, 10th German Shepherd.
Oh.
Yeah, when Chris took him on that walk, he kept sort of turning round to make sure he was still there. So yes, I'll see you later, Amjad. You take care and just get your rest, get plenty of rest. So
Yeah, see you later, Amjad.
you know, I mean, in one respect, same as I said to Chris, you can imagine him sort of having sort of abandonment issues, because this woman that surrendered him to rescue centre had got another dog, and she chose this other dog over him, if that makes sense. So, and I says to her, I says, well, don't worry. I says, because she were, because I kept saying, oh, where's Daddy? And he kept looking at Chris, and then he says something about Mummy, and he looked at me, and I says, see, I says, he already knows Mummy and Daddy. And she went, oh, that's sweet.
And then
So,
when she put him in kennels, back in kennels.
oh yeah, when she
he stood
shouted,
there looking.
yeah.
Now, where have you two? Nobody will come and get you.
Yeah, like Chris went in office, she took him back to kennels first, and yeah, Chris filled up paperwork and everything in, and she went, oh, that's Biscuit's kennels there, and they were like jumping up, and Chris says, we're coming to get you, mate, don't worry, we're coming back for you. And it was sort of like up at kennel thing looking, oh. I says to Chris, I says, if we'd have known we could have got him today, we'd have had him today. But we just thought we were going for a visit. Yeah, she said he's been checked over by vet. He's got no problem with his joints, etc. He's been fully vaccinated. You know, he's had his bits done, everything, basically. And then all we've got to do is, like, in a year's time, get him booked in for his booster. Yeah, well, they class it as a donation, but you know,
it's an expensive donation.
so, but I think that's a lot of these rescue centres get round it, so they keep 100% of it. They call it a donation. So basically,
keep them up to date. You don't have to, but it's always nice to do. I send photos and whatnot.
Yeah, I did. We did say, you know, we'll periodically, you know, because there's an email.
Velcro dolls.
Yeah.
Was it at the price you were saying? No. Try double that, Kate.
Shepherds are notoriously known for separation anxiety issues. They are referred to as Velcro dogs. But yeah, I mean, the woman that sort of introduced us to him, she says, I've grown attached to him, she says, but
she got like 3 cats and
5 dogs.
5 dogs. She got
yeah.
As it is.
But yeah, so she says, it's such a lovable dog. She says, I've grown really attached to him. She says, but I know that from what I've, you know,
they love human company.
Nellie's really clingy, but you know, it's you know, she says, like, from, you know, I'm a good judge of character, and she says, from, you know, from both of you, you know, she says, I know he's going to a good home. And I says, well, basically, I says, once he's settled in and everything, I says, we'll periodically send you, because there's like an email address. She says, just, you know, just send us some pictures, you know, via email, and, you know, that we know is all right.
I'll send the YouTube channel when I make it for him.
Yeah, Chris reckons he's making him a YouTube channel.
YouTube star.
Biscuit the dog.
Think on that he's on vaccination and he's full form of vetted play.
Yeah, that's it. We know everything's been done.
Hampshire.
Yeah, everything's been done right.
I just,
It's been checked by vet.
remember that one kennel where we had cats in and they come back with fleas?
Oh yeah.
That were in Great Yarmouth, that were it?
It's all right. Chris
Some
has.
got to shut down now.
Yeah. When we lived in Great Yarmouth, we went on holiday and we took cats. Yeah. These is all kosher, Kate. Basically, when we go and pick him up on Saturday, all his like vets, you know, his records and everything. Think of the merch you could make. I beat you to it, Pixie. But
no. Oh, no, you better than working on PC.
you know, it's all kosher and above board. She says he's been thoroughly checked out by a vet. He's had all his vaccinations, you know, everything down to, you know, having his bits removed. So Callum's coming down now.
No, I'm not.
Was it a ghost?
Yeah, a
Well, tell
ghost.
them about turning the sound up.
Ghost turning TV on by itself and volume going straight up to 100.
Just put it down there, mate.
Is
Oh,
that your little TV or your big one?
My LG one.
uh,
Your big
Yeah, my
one?
little one.
Your little one?
Ronnie has his own Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we said. You know, well, you know, when you add it up, Kate, you know, they've had him spayed or neutered. They've had all his vaccinations. If they microchipped as well, plus he's had a vet check as well. So, well worth it. Not that he ever posts anything.
Yeah,
Oh dear. Right, guys, it's 3 minutes. I've been going. I've only just noticed I've been going over 2 hours. So I'm gonna get off because I missed last night. I don't know whether Chris is going live tomorrow. I don't know yet. So if he don't go live, I will go live. We're definitely going live together on Saturday evening. Nell was going to do TikTok, but she's not a watchdog.
You'll not be able to put that on there, so because that'd be Lado's bed.
Yeah. So I'll see y'all guys. I don't know whether yeah.
It says who's Lado's bed?
Later's all. Look forward to seeing Biscuit. Well, you'll definitely see him Saturday evening. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate all your kind words and your support and everything. So if Chris don't go live tomorrow night, I might do.
And then live channel on who's?
Yours.
Saturday night?
It's your channel,
Is it?
Saturday night, yeah. So yeah, we're definitely going live together on Saturday night. So
On my channel.
yeah, on Chris's channel. So I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.
Bye. After Biscuit out for his evening walk.
I say
We're
that.
live. What?
Messenger did that glitch again.
What glitch?
Where it says you're calling, then it fails.
Oh, right. Okay.
Unless it's
No, I sent you a message earlier, but you were on another call. I tried calling you,
Oh.
so that'll be that.
Yeah, because I was